What's good, YouTube? This is the only Big Green Yu-Gi-Oh! And I am back again with another deck profile. This deck profile is for a different format of Yu-Gi-Oh! And no, it's not an old format like normally my deck profiles are. This is for a new format called Speed Duels. And most of you guys probably know what this is, and if you don't, I'll run a little quick info on you. It's virtually Duel Links in real life, but with a set of cards, and you can buy the structure decks at like your local card shop and Walmart for $9.99. But if you guys can see the little Speed Duel thing, I think the camera's got it. You can see it like embedded right here on the card, and virtually that's how you know if it's a Speed Duel card. Is by that. And yes, they are playable in current Yu-Gi-Oh! You can take a Speed Duel card and throw it into your actual Yu-Gi-Oh! deck. You just can't take an actual Yu-Gi-Oh! card and throw it into a Speed Duel deck to clear up any other information. But anyways, if I haven't said it already, it's virtually the same exact rules as Speed Duels, just in real life, and I would recommend picking this format up. It's very, very fun, and the games, for the most part, go by pretty quickly, and it's not as brain dead as I thought it would be. There's occasionally a time or two where you actually have to think about your play, which is what I really like, and it's a good format if you just want to enjoy whose monster is stronger than the others. So let's get right into the deck. By the way, this is a Tribal Synergy. This is a Tribal Synergy Amazonas deck, and this is your skill card. Just like how in Duel Links you can activate a skill, and I'll try and get this card, the back of the card out, kind of like this here. But like this is the back of the skill card right here, and then you flip it over when you want to activate your skill. This skill here pretty much allows you, if you have a Harpies or an Amazonas monster in your hand, reveal them both and then draw a card. And then its other effect is if you have a Harpies and an Amazonas monster on the field, you can draw 2 cards. So it's virtually a +3, which is insane. But that's the skill card that I play with. And then now onto the actual deck for the Amazonas monsters. We play 3 Swordswoman, the best Amazonas monster in the deck. Whenever you would take battle damage, your opponent takes it instead. So like any battle damage that you would receive, your opponent will take it, which is really good up against the Blue Eyes deck and another spell card that's going to be in the deck later. And then next up, I play 3 Amazonas Sage. It's to deal with like the Toon World deck from the Pegasus box and the Yugi box. It's to deal with decks like that rely on their field spells. But whenever it attacks at the end of the damage step, if it's still there, then you get to pop a spell or trap on the field. So it's very neat. And then last up, I only play 2 Chain Master. I don't really care much for this card, but still you need to play at least 2 or 1 of it because it's an Amazonas monster and it's good for floating into things with the Amazonas Village field spell. But anyways, you can pay 1,500 life points, look at your opponent's hand, and take a monster out of their hand. So if you're facing the Blue Eyes matchup, you can snatch some Blue Eyes out of their hand before they get their combo set up or anything like that, which is really nice. Also, it has to be destroyed by battle for you to pay the 1,500, if I didn't say that already. And then next up, for the Synergy ability, we just play 3 Harpy Lady 3. Hey, 3 Harpy Lady 3. That kind of goes together. But this card is virtually a Nightmare Steel Cage, if you guys know what that is. It's your opponent, the monster that destroys this monster, your opponent's monster that destroys this monster cannot attack for the next 2 of their turns. So it's a Nightmare Steel Cage, but for only 1 of their cards. And this card is also really good up against like the Blue Eyes deck and stuff like that. And it's even good up against the mirror match with the Harpy. It's good up against the Harpies matchup as well. And I can say, getting the skill off is very consistent. I normally do it like once every 2 and 5 games. So it is consistent of getting that skill off and plussing 3. And then next up, we've got the spells. We play the 3 Heirloom. Once per turn, it protects 1 of your Amazonas monsters from being destroyed by battle. And then its other effect is whenever your Amazonas monster attacks a monster, at the end of the damage step, it pops it. So a good combo is equipping the Heirloom to Swordswoman, running into a big monster your opponent has, and then they'll be taking the damage instead of you, and then you just clearly pop the card. Another combo you could do would be equipping it with the Sage to attack in, and then your Sage will be saved because of this. You'll pop a big monster, and then you pop her spell or trap card. So it's very, very good. It's a definitely must play at 3. Next up, we got the 3 Amazoness Village, the field spell. All your Amazoness monsters gain 200 attack, and then your monsters pretty much get to float. Whenever they're destroyed by battle, once per turn, you pretty much just tag, whenever they're destroyed, just tag into another Amazoness monster of the same level or less. So that's the reason I run 2 of the Chain Master, just so you can stall out a bit longer and hopefully get into something like your Amazoness Swordswoman or something like that. And now onto the trap lineup. I play 1 Kunai with Chain. It's just for controlling a big guy, where you can switch it to defense and then boost one of your Amazoness girls up to 500. Or if you want, troll around with the Harpy Lady 3 and boost that up 500 if you want to troll around with that. I play 1 Amazoness Archer. You really don't have to play this card. The card I'm going to show you next, really you could take out both of these and play 3 of this card, but that's just cheeky. I want to have fun. Amazoness Archer is virtually, it switches all of your opponents. Whenever your opponent monster declares an attack, it changes all of their monsters to attack position, and then they all lose 500 attack. Also, all of their monsters must attack. So again, if you got like a swordswoman out with something like a heirloom equipped to it, you're getting some big damage in on your opponent. And then lastly, we got the 1 Windstorm. It's probably the best trap card in the format, or I could take that back. It definitely is the best card in the format right now. So if you want, you could take these 2 out and play, you could take these 2 out and run 3 of it, but again, I don't want to be that guy to do that. But in a tournament, you probably definitely want to take that out and run 2 more of those. Just this is the deck that's pretty fun, so I don't want to be that guy. But it's the exact opposite of Amazoness Archers. You want to use this card to change your opponent's monsters to defense. But virtually, during the battle phase, all monsters your opponent controls changes battle position. So again, if your opponent's got game, you can just flip this up and be like, maybe next time. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys liked the video. I'm definitely going to be bringing more deck profiles of this format because I've been having a lot of fun with it. I've got the Dragon Collar Blue Eyes deck literally right here, so I'm definitely going to try and bring that here soon. I've got the Harpies, the other Harpies pretty much here. And then I've got the Joey Palomization deck. So if you guys want to see any of those, let me know. And I'm sorry for talking so fast. It's just my videos are so long, just because I can't really fit all I want to in a short amount of time. So if you guys want me to slow down more of my videos, let me know. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This has been the Only Big Green Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'll see you guys later.